nyantechwa. Maybe I'm this cabe free Europe akuma busuya for Ghana no. Me use to tap send. Tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast. And sounds so free. Won't you she? Me discover ye mapim. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app no. Ewa mobile phone so free. Nefesi kakomu busuya for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudo nani etena ka mu kwantin akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfa ko sika swane ne mpatamu anasa achimota lapa se kosi nsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa adebia wo pebia. So wo koton ko adea enye bebia wo se wutumwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto. Or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Alright, so every evening when I sit with my boys like this, you know the agenda is on. But the good thing is that this agenda is a positive agenda. It's not like the Koskoli kind of agenda. Yeah, he's always looking forward to kill someone. No, this is a positive agenda. Numero uno agenda. And that is what we are doing here on Showbiz Daily Live on Sammy Flex TV. So thanks for joining us. Once again, we welcome your comments, we welcome your critiques, we welcome your additions, as well as your contributions to whatever we are about to do today. My name is Sammy Flex with my soldiers. Zola Nie has been here for a very long time. Same way, Koskoli has also been here for a very long time, but we've missed them. We don't know where they went to. Nana Regan was also out of town. So this is like a long time squad. I don't know why today. I don't know why today Lapi decided to field a long time squad in Kwan. The returnees, they are on set today. And let me say big ups to the production team, Digital Rasta, Karen, Siriti Flex, yeah, Lapi G, as well as Gideon Neelam Tessin. Now you know them. So when I mention them, no fears. Now I know you know all of them. In case you don't know them, then go back to the channel. Check out all the guys who are here. There's a video talking about every guy here at Flex Entertainment. Now that you know the burden of knowledge, now that you know them, you know what to do. Now, because we just watched this music video coming from Lady Ophelia, I would want us to watch an interview she granted us here at Sammy Flex TV. Now, you find your discussion very quickly. If you're a gospel artist and you meet someone who drinks alcohol, because your doctrines are telling you that you cannot drink alcohol, when you meet someone who drinks alcohol, what would you do? My pastor say, oh yeah, gospel nyumtuni, oh the nyaminti, oh say enyo ensane de onom. Na she abrante bi woni gino no cash, ne ho ye ofe, ono ana apeso ware no. Na ono de otwitwa bi, anyimre bi a serve ne fufu a, adu atwa black label kakra. Adu atwa JD kakra, adu atwa converser kakra, Hennessy kakra. Obi na o de abehye so na ne. Babio, sa. You are a gospel artist. Gospel artist, Patapa, there's some mic man anointing ebeba. I asked Lady Ophelia, who is part of Media Excel's artist, and her response sparked a debate. As it stands now on my Facebook, where a certain guy is saying, Sammy, if you're a gospel artist and you marry a guy who drinks alcohol and you want to change him, you can change him. But Lady Ophelia says, Juma, not me yet. Say, Mikron or Rinse, I'm a sharing TSC, I'm a manager in Sanam. Or say, no, you can't do that job. You can't do that job. Let's watch the interview. When I come back, I introduce my people to you. Then we can start the conversations. Patapa is also in the news. Patapa is saying that those who are claiming that Kweku the Traveler is bigger than his One Corner song, or Kweku the Traveler has had an impact that was bigger, or that is bigger than his One Corner song, you guys don't know what you are saying. But One Corner song, if you are talking about a song whose impact no song in Ghana can ever break, it's on record to be Ghana's #1 impactful song, he says that song is One Corner, One Corner, One Corner, Betty Day, One Corner. That is what Patapa is saying. We have to discuss it. Now, as comedians, should they always be measured on what they say? Or because they want you to laugh, they can go ahead to say anything. Lexi the comic was also here in an interview on the Real Talk show, said that pregnant women, blah, 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 blah. Now here, some feminists are not happy. I hear some feminists are not happy. Why would Kwesi also allow Nana Agradaa to pray for him? Like Kwesi, Nana Agradaa to pray for him. People think you are not serious. You are joking with your brand. This is what your top artists will not do. Like Nana Agradaa to pray for you, saying. Some people who are even thinking spiritually correct is not good. And I don't know what they are looking at. I'm saying spiritually correct, to allow that hand to fall on you, it's not good. And the Bim said that brand-wise, physically brand-wise is not good, because you know the story of Nana Agradaa. To hear the content Nana Agradaa and Fanny Santos and Mompaima. These and many more are the issues we have to discuss till we close. So join us. We call you on this journey to be part of it. My name is Sammy Flex, and we are going to do this with all the wonderful guys I have on the set. I'll be introducing them one after another. But first, Lady Ophelia's interview. tu nyame nyumi ufa obi ayo bema ukunu o boyfriend not onom san obey okay tu nyame nyumi ufa obi ayo bema ukunu o boyfriend not onom san obey okay
Sammy. It's nyame ni na dey to anamo. In the Bible no, Onyankopon ka che odi fo bi se be onko ware a prostitute.
Okay.
For a purpose. Enti say nyame ese e bia Ophelia sa nipa we oye korinsani me sefa no. Me ni ano ye. Ye wo nyame nsem. So hye me se be nya me ni ano ye. But say nyame na aka na me ami nipa na me hwehwe no makoyi me de ya. I don't think I'll go for that one.
Aden o fa na eden.
Oh, obi beka say e bia fa no necessary no. Say nyame e na ahye wo say ni sa nipa ne ntena na wo nipa no wo de wo pe a wo be ye mistake. Obi a wanyina wi a ne maame ansa kira no afutu ede man fitini nkwada ase nyina wantie na odi anyi no ne sesaye no eya na eden je se nipa nankasa tene ho ase se bra Madrid ewurade bra ma brabo.
All right, so that was Lady Ophelia. Her video we just watched, that is Agradaa, and like I said in my intro, one of Media SL's artists. Nana Reagan is also a part of Media SL. He's also a journalist, he's a blogger, and he is the manager of Lady Ophelia. Nana, I'll say, who say now we be no. In fact, I will not hide it. Who say yeah we be no. You don't deserve a gospel artist.
I think say watch video now. Now tie lady on say okeka na nsem ne man this is yi. Say Nyankopon e direct na. Ono oni ho asem bi aka. And I think say in ministry and I say obi a Nyankopon appoint ni say onye na ejuma and I no menka fa nyame afa ne say onye na ejuma bia no. You don't work within your purpose as an individual. Unto and I'm said they are in God's own purpose and God's own direction. Until most of the time, we won't say I'm working so we change. I mean, man, I say, yeah, shed in Yamebe, Yame, you be shed in Yamebe. I was set with Yame direction or church, so the compare woman, Abia, Yame, done the D, I know you need the church, okay. Abia, because of saying, the panel betting and auntie, and I saw him and auntie. But, Osaba back by car say, you're not. Ena ebia in one personal opinion mo choose here she will not go for a drunkard, and I agree with her because say Nyankopon e direct say only ko school or no monsantana you know sir o me example na me cause only ko school or no monsantana nyame nim de ntia we yi ko school ya mam ebia na ena mo so crap na ko school be nya nkwaje ena mo ministry so na ko school be nya nkwaje. And I say, be a coskoli, insistent ye chino. Obeti me aboa ma ministry no baby in pempenso na me pese odo kodu no obeti me push am akakodu enti se koskoli ba wa bra bomu a ye no nyame na no why sa preparations na or the best sa koskoli Bible say so nyame ensi dan na odanse for ye kwa enti se o de hona makono ekochu si dranka be fele se o onim ga jobo na ne table mu
amututwa mu amututwa wi a
table mu ye du da okodi anu echi
na black label ye na obejina so
okochusu zola na koskuli kia wan hwe ya ensa ene violence enam onombro so bibia not all the no I mean onombro nti am person me can you say onom ensa bro so bibia because we are talking about a drunkard sa nyamane de the violence now because sometimes the bros ya na ntiase engage before crown so timi bantem any identity so okofa obisa na akase wo honamani so no besisa sa nipa na enye adwuma keto na akwakofa aton so no to avoid the abuse in marriage ebi okra verbal abuse ne keke no ye hu akowensa bia na no keke on to nsa mo na no nsema obeka ko she da ha be she on akonf.
Okay.
Enti se wa o de o pe kwa ko fasa ni pa na atan se wo ni ukunu ne die me ni lady be ya adwen don't try and try
so be on no monsa and deserve so be worry gospel nyumtuni in your books
se o ka se deserve in our own can I say fleshy desires ne dey not at all. But say when you mention she must say was any part.
I think say I asked hold on to me a video number. I asked how would you know say Nyankopon na sekofa. Nako town.
Brasa me say
because I say umpa Nyankopon no.
Brasa mo bia nyame ato ne nsa afre ni bia nyame ne kasa. And nyame dan nyame bi edi kire. Especially if you have a certain covenant and especially like a relationship with God. Nyame bi o e be dan ne di akire. Say bia the baby a wo kono crap no honey
dicey.
Yes. Me say me tie brasa me sometimes some of my decisions no me na me take and me take decisions bia me in deep inside me I'm not okay. And that is how I take my the moment I'll feel uneasy and I say me say me okay me nye at the chrono.
Okay.
But say me nya ko dana me don so me pese me ye bibi na me feeling me as my free my inner spirit is happy about it and I go ahead and do it. And that is how I feel say I communicate with my spiritual being.
Okay.
Until be a nyame friend and so ye nyame dwuma bia no ni nyame communicating say dey say Zola na obeba nipa no Ophelia no opezola Ophelia bebo Zola ho mpae na nyame dan dey a so okay e kwan da wa na say kwan da ho because in fact most articleship crap our spiritual father crap bebo mpae am say eyidie na amba wo Ophelia so a e betimi amba wo through the spiritual father be aka say da bi anamona wo tu no embo.
Okay, so you will also agree with what
I agree with Lady.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so let me move on to Kosko Lee. He is a movie director, movie producer, and one of our pundits here on Showbiz Daily. Kosko, also position is saying, Lady Ophelia responds to Obi or Nomonsan na Kama Obi or Wahabia because I need them Obi or Wahabia Nomonsan. And that means Omuntimi and worry gospel artist. Yo yati.
A very good.
Oh my me will now say Otiasia. Nobody cares.
A very good evening to our cherished viewers. My video. Especially. Oh, yeah, shout out to no, but maybe we are out here.
Yanko. Now try see her, then I say.
I remember something about 4 or 5 years ago. I had a dream, and I met myself. That time, my pastor. And he already one reply. The following day, now your Bible studies. Wednesday Bible studies. So we went to church.
Okay.
After the Bible studies, he mounted the altar and he was like, "Bonsam, nyame so die. Bonsam so die. Nyame e ma yeso die. Bonsam so ti ma yeso die." Always yana mi busa me ho say mete ushia oba bi na ne din komo. No ka say, "Let me go and pray about it. Let me go and talk to my pastor." I get surprised. I'm like, "How?" How do you identify said this voice? And I said this sign is from God. How do you do that?
If you have a relationship with God.
Or be a relationship with God.
But there are levels.
Let me just say, well, and you'll be a Matthias. When you papa now also when you go for a relationship or no. Definitely, maybe a pound, so many uncle relationship. So what if say, ye mean I born pie? Maybe who know me dream say, Ayawa. Who's who say a means way? And I said, not Regan Ekin. Say, oh, ban who say be a Zula. But also for this woman who say Zula, so Diana Bay. Would you go for or pass and answer back for Wadi and Agasa? The same man of God. My former church, one of my former churches. Anna, bear money or baby, a coin him say per worry. And I my memo home by. After less than a week, this man came to them and said, "No, Yaku Pons worry." I was how? I was saying, "No, Yaku Pons worry." And they stood on their feet, said, "Still on be worry." Brasame, they went ahead and got married. After about 2, 3, 4 years, Papa never can say no. Now, no, Obia marital issue won't come in. What you say? And sometimes, say no more cassette. Me bo home pie and go pon direct me. Say I get confused. Say see Reagan, so we a journalist. Let him go to divorce marriage and one center.
Yeah.
Not sure how a Christopher warrior pie go a bit shock you. It was shocking.
In fact, yeah, Christopher, like marriages in general.
Oh, that be on what breaking it down. Aye. If you go, they will give it to you.
Well, sir, you don't know I'm calling it Christian marriages.
Yes, it will shock you, and sometimes they get surprised. Why? I didn't tell them they go say because me suffer say all the time. Me this suffer be actually a very good woman. I'm telling you, I'm 2014, 15. Me ne gay. Almost 2 years. Yeah, just a normal petty issues, but normal relationship issues, maybe. We never got to a point saying a party ways. And I'm a question, Sophie. But Tina Sophie, me, I say, crash it. Oh, girl, I'm saying, I go on your way. I'm saying, how? Was your message away? Brassame. Sophie, ebe paddy me, be farmer down for. Me kono ho on a normal day me kono ho feel your bon komo offer me say na younger brother it was well calculated after about 6 to 7 months. 1 month of you say Yakopon say on connecting me to your facility or outside.
Hi. Agenda.
How? And I'm saying in this case now me get a man a day.
So no catch us
Yakopon naturally. So fancy your month be fancy will be September or Yakopon send copy February something will happen more party weeks. My basa dey nyame boni bia brasem so who be the good man is who say again you fine fa we say means bia so mama ni me get internet ko wi akiri na hono so asa abo me yes
o start to kan hono dey
o kan yesi mu manim e no
friend
oh brasem say manim no friend no fa so no US o fe to loudspeaker. I don't see Yakopon so bon pen Yakopon say or so okay and if I'm not man find the testing say nobody can do him come that.
Oh, of course.
Me do if na abo me hide that.
Ajuma do. Fine boy. Yeah, the fine boy Ajuma do. And the fine boy Ajuma do.
Man is what me I was like ankwasem be na medi. Ankwasem be na medi.
You were hypnotized.
Enti me mon pa de ba say me ka say menya ma hu oba me pe no. Me de commerce of bi so mo hu pa ya ma me. Sune. Menye. I will never do it. Me who na me pewa. I keep saying character and habits two different things. Yeah, well, the better man say free what's a habit. The better man say free. But so by whom the mechanic be say ni po be say free so my. It who say Roland
and son me falling into
habit. A habit. We cultivate that habit no. Enti opa obetimi agile.
Currency. Like what do I want to say? Do you the giant son?
So in this case, we do. Sorry, in this case, brother, so what's we gospel singer. Now, Ojana and I say, what you're propagating frowns on data. Don't go for it. Don't come and tell us, say, go pon push you into it. In the first place, God won't make that mistake. In the first place.
Now there will be no son.
If
or outcast.
And I make us say if or no say and frowning on it. Yeah. What I say? Maybe who boni be or who be. But say no if what you are propagating no frowns on obi on sa dia don't go for obi on sa. Obia wo adia wo hwehwe wo bi ho a or get attracted to the person. Obia obi. Enti me menhye Zola such nchina nkofa oba we say no. Ono feel say oba Onum san. Uncle for me to be some church girl. I hate them. I dislike them.
You don't like church girls?
Not at all. Me
and don't talk about sorry.
Me pe on say ayi. Anya na sao. That be
sign out patch.
Exactly. On say ayi. Akwa be say 4x4. 44. 4s4. Ayi. Guy was gonna say very good bad girl.
Yeah.
Say be me pe. Ope good girl with bad bitch touch. Oh no.
A touch of badness.
Oba we faithful better than kwa but or ya show man or ya monster man or ya bitch man you know be na me say me taste it's not from na kwa Habakkuk and Ecclesiastes and no
I Habakkuk
there is time for everything.
I love this.
There is time for everything. Okay. You know me nkofa Lady Ophelia auto nyom I so you minister or a minister of the gospel me nkofa There be a best and your mom pie, your grandson, Minas time.
Okay.
What I say? And it is not a sin. Exactly. It is not a young from Swasso.
Okay.
There be your maybe one said Regan on Pesamano. On Pesamano, or baby crash of bonfires and woody.
But still bidding perfect.
Let's know, honestly.
Okay.
As some kind of Cassa ye.
Okay.
Or Cassa ye.
Okay.
Or on the Pemu die.
On fat.
It's any choice. And which Nip Pemuna on penno. Yago on fat your own mount.
I heard you say it's a Yakopon as a father.
Oh, farmer, so Yakopon himself, you about how on piano. Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you. I loved the way she heaved a sigh of relief when the question was posed to her. The business was saying, Intina Mistress, the lady Ophelia will be on the name of one Paco Ribiana. And as you send your becana na a honor me shame is a be another stories like that, but she answered it though. Zola is also here with us today. Zola is a digital music distributor. He's a publisher. All your music distribution and publishing deals, if you contact Zola, he will sure sort you out, give you the best of advice and directions on how to go about it. Zola, what is your opinion here?
I think the Ophelia in her own opinion, I think Okasai to fit her personality, to fit what she represents. But then again, season Okasa say nyame pera.
And I like what Zola friends the Costco is saying. Say Nyankopon on himself on pente. I don't know best na pet kwati and they very kwati kwanzo. Nyankopon be kwati kwanzo.
Say nyame pera. Dia obeye. Okay, so what if say nyame pe and all the drunk at that moment and then you are not happy in that kind of relationship and then you feel so son. And nyame pe say false now say san pana and so we see them. Because the same Bible now you reading talks about say God came for the sinners. And then you being a drunkard no what did you say who can sinners no there hell no dey all hold that. So if God came for the sinners, you being a gospel artist, I would say oh dear, if we're drunkard, I won't pay this nyame say. And then first of all, say nyame mpa on twini panimpo mbeo. On twini panimpo mbeo. And then even if a simple say yes, even if a simple say nipa na abebeo ewo bunsan akwan so mpo a true religion and who believe no as in we are very prayerful Christian now. If you only believe in your prayer, say it works. True that you bet my sanipan. True that you bet my sanipan to fit who you want to be in love with. Because you can't control your feelings. You can't. We have so many guys, so many boys, men who are married to prostitutes, but at the end of the day, only to be changing man. And also because nyame painting and make fun and I said and out of BB.
And the one who be the more fat prostitute.
Oh, brother, me when this stories in the
I see.
Your boys will be on crying, Ubi a dibu area on Quaco deal and young girl. But then the girl Abadan a good girl. Because feelings, you can't control feelings. Feelings, this feelings own to me. No, Costco. One is all to me control. That's a fucking. Isn't our very good?
Allow.
It's not a very good bad girl. We was about
Koso minia.
Oh, right. So me, Okasa to Okasa to fit her own personality, no. And then what she believes in. Maybe and he believes in is or no. Through what she believes in and any prayers, no, own to me is a drunkard to fit Obama Ope.
Okay.
But Obisu or no person of a drunkard or a prostitute, no on using the personality and he believe in emphasis as any pan. So with Ophelia, no, there, me, I think it's her opinion, anyway, she's entitled to it.
Okay.
Nana Regan and now there. Say Nana Regan so we bound in the Juma.
Yeah.
I think
a Juma di on any name mum say Oberu and Chucho Mucho die. Ontimin Such no Juma is no Chucho Mucho. These two are not the same.
Okay. The Chucho Mucho in on fa.
Yes.
Okay, I think they also me end one.
Okay, yes, Nana, you want to add something? Nana. Okay, anyway, let's continue. I know. Let's continue with it. So what do you also think? Like, of course, I know a good percentage of men take in alcohol. And if you happen to meet a gospel artist and she tells you that, oh, if you want to marry me, you have to drop the alcohol intake, what would you do? Would you go ahead to marry her because of her trade, as in her trade as a gospel artist, or you ignore and let her go her way? Charlie, minti minyai. Currency saving himself because of minyai. Currency, we are day. In fact, the day is your because of minyai, so you can go your way. Well, so let me share this announcement with you. Tap Send is saying that with the introduction of e-levy that people are so mad about, it does not affect their business. So they are telling you that sending or receiving money around the globe should not be a headache if you are sending it via Tap Send. Tap Send is trusted by thousands of Ghanaians living in UK, Europe, USA, and Canada as the convenient and secure solution at no fees. Yes, no fee money transfer from abroad directly to your Momo, ZPay wallet, or bank account with a couple of Tap Send. The best of all is that the 1.5% e-levy will not apply to any money sent from abroad into Ghana using Tap Send. So you can continue to send money to Ghana and your friends and family can cash out without paying e-levy. Download the Tap Send app today on Play Store or on App Store and enjoy money transfer free, powered by ZPay. You can also visit www.taptapsend.com for more details. So the simple and short message is that e-levy, that thing in Ghana, Tap Send almost say inform so if you want to send money from abroad to Ghana, menstrual e-levy be sending absorb e-levy, so no shaking for Tap Send.
Now Ghana to Ghana.
Tap Send Ghana to Ghana. That be any also. Tap Send Ghana to Ghana. I just say you live there. What you want now back from aha now you bank now so there you can send money from Ghana to Ghana, but oh, how don't mean you should Tap Send hi Momo, MTN or Vodafone. Okay, this is a huge debate. A debate that you would have to back it with all the evidences that you can absorb. But here we are trying to go into it to see how it will go. And it's about Patapa and Kweku the Traveler, aka Black Sherif. The story says, don't compare Kweku the Traveler to My One Corner. And Patapa is talking here. It says, Ghanaian musician Justice Amua, popularly known as Patapa Amisti, says it is a mismatch for music lovers to compare Black Sherif's Kweku the Traveler to his debut hit single, One Corner. According to Patapa, no Ghanaian song has made waves around the world more than One Corner, which remains Ghana's biggest worldwide hit. Black Sherif's Kweku the Traveler has also made waves since its release, becoming the first Ghanaian song to rise to #1 on top of 100 Apple Music chart in Nigeria. It has also debuted on the Billboard Top Trailer Global Chart. Speaking in an interview with GNA Entertainment, that's the Ghana News Agency Entertainment, Patapa said One Corner placed Ghana's music on the global stage with music lovers around the world paying attention to Ghana's music. The challenge that One Corner generated all over the world was staggering for me. I consider Black Sherif's Kweku the Traveler as a social media song, and it doesn't even come close to Scopa to Mana. I do agree that Kweku the Traveler song is doing very well, but people shouldn't compare it to My One Corner. People have to respect My One Corner song because it placed Ghana on the world music map, he told GNA Entertainment. Patapa further disclosed that he released a new song titled Glass in Kwan in the first week of May, having said that it will take over the airwaves around the world. Now, let's come back to music consumption. Have you been following Ghana music? Do you really consume Ghana music? You know One Corner, no two ways about that. But today, One Corner. In fact, we saw the wave all over the world. People flying, jumping to walls and booing Atupan everywhere. Patapa is saying that it will be a mismatch, or better still, it will be a mistake if someone compares the impact of Black Sherif's Kweku the Traveler, which we also know what it's doing. Charlie, Billboard charts, Nigeria charts, everywhere charts, it is there. In fact, Shazam, it was also #1 worldwide. But Patapa says, no, don't do that comparison. If you do it, you goof. Let me start with Zola, because Zola is part of that market. Zola is part of those who are into the area of selling songs online. What Patapa is saying, should we take it serious, or this is a man who is looking for some space to sell his brand?
Story, you know, I think there are two dynamics in this story.
My mic
which is this era and then Patapa era. That of Patapa era was the music consumer wasn't that inclined digitally. Patapa didn't receive this media mileage, these digital plugins as the way Black will receive. You know. Arguably, the biggest songs in Ghana, Adonai, Abenwa, Wankona.
Generally, Nana champion
yes. In terms of sales, and also count. But this era now, we are in a digital era. So if Patapa is saying that based on this digital space,
see, Patapa is talking about something. Or say impact, and you know near a course, the waves, a course.
The internet maker say there are two directions to this. There are two twists to this story because digitally, Kweku the Traveler is bigger than One Corner. But we're talking about the impact in Myanmar. You know, One Corner exceeded near because One Corner one didn't get enough publicity. Didn't get most of the plugins are Black Sherif receives now. As in, see, One Corner cannot even talk about the YouTube views in book. One Corner cannot even talk about the streaming numbers in book. But One Corner was a worldwide banger, and everywhere, even in India, people were using it. Though Black Sherif song, people are using it, but people are using it based on the digital influence, which is the TikTok and the rest. Imagine say time One Corner by and that TikTok was very vibrant this year. Now streaming platform, Boom Play, Spotify and things were very vibrant this year. And can also be costing more than that. Can also be costing like can influence a bit having would have been more than you know. But that era of One Corner, no, now how many people even know about streaming? Yes, not streaming now, but it was only known or prioritized by only the big names. Star Cordier, Stoneboy, Shatawalimu. Those were the artists, and now they were making noise about this streaming. And Ghanaians were even like, yo, then crying, Boom Play, then crying, Spotify, then crying, ni YouTube, ni never. Patapa even, it took a long while before he even shot video for One Corner. I mean, if it was a well shot video. But by then, not even a cock cry, not a new cry fly. A fly cry, So with this kind of topic, you know, Black Sherif is getting the kind of mileage due to the digital understanding, digital space. People are understanding it. Same way if that era of Patapa One Corner, and I can Boom Play playlist and I say chats at say they say we are because right now one will base his argument of Black Sherif's Traveler being the biggest song over Patapa One Corner because of chats are all topic. Because of chats are all topic, and then automatically that time now not One Corner make waves. Chats no one man. People go to stream numbers. You go to the TikTok to look for certain songs when they are trendy, and then Patapa song was automatically a hit. It was a banger. Now, what the crowd now in crossing baby and crowd was talking about One Corner. Everybody was talking about One Corner, and then people were even leveling it against as a devilish song and about Sammy. So if that era and an digital plugins, music marketing, proper Nasia, and Patapa would have caused a whole lot of problem with me.
Okay, and the all pattern say he understands at that time the system was what it was.
Exactly. And
onim the next system and now say still no be and fast impactor and you mean na and mo be and fan compare because it will be a mismatch.
Internet on say mimi nya host now Obisan questions Obisan in variety.
It was not a host as in it was a journalist interview.
Obisan question in this like in two ways as in either digitally or generally. Because generally, you know, the amount of noise made by people listening to a particular song, you know, will drive the same number of people to go and stream the song. Okay. So with now, you know, in our era now, everybody will choose Kweku the Traveler over One Corner. Because digitally now, people will talk based on figures. one corner crash streams I know YouTube crying because that's the argument I'm for chat I know.
But is the impact related to only the streaming numbers?
For now it is because where the streaming numbers will at least give you certain kind of revenues. Will at least give you.
Are we not adding the challenge? Everyone said the amount for share so
it's not because if a challenge now, a challenge now one corner is a cockra.
Then he has a point.
A cockra. It's not make us say now no people will base their argument on chat I know out of streams I know nya what's the number sitting at Yebeka Yengrofon Bibeka science and data no say numbers I know nya.
Okay, the argument Nicoya say Patapa is not talking about streams. He's saying impact.
Then impact. He has a point and then it's true. One corner, Rasami Jaja, round corner Jaja worldwide. India, China, yes, go to travel and go for here from India, China, US, but one corner, Rasami no. One corner bed says I challenge me by now, almost a creator.
Yeah.
Sanebe, sad deadly kind of challenge. Into Rasami, one corner, dear Rasami.
This is a big debate. Kosko, handle the mic next. Thank you, Zolanier. Like I said, Zolanier is a dealer of online digital streams. He's also a marketing person himself, telling us that for now, the impact Black Sherif is making has to do with streams. And for the streaming, everywhere, it is #1. But in terms of the impact Patapa's song also made some years ago, as of activities, on the street kind of activities, it was really not something we can match with what Kwaku the Traveler is doing. I mean, Kosko. I mean, Kosko said, Patapa argument out there, Trabontin. How are we handling it as an industry?
It's a very dicey statement. You can't write what he said off. And I want him to accept it just like that.
I know. That one I know.
Brother, the word he used is impact.
Yes, impact.
Impact, which comes with some force. Also, one corner came with, should I say, a dance act?
Yes.
Because I could baby.
In fact, no more baby. I move through the
I said a cow. I said why electrified.
Yes. Now so baby.
Unlike Kwaku the Traveler, say free music performance in Impa. It just came as a song. I'm fat act biama. So no. Enti social mileage me no choir na. To me, I think that one corner had about 65% local mileage. And now Kwaku the Traveler so anya be 65% international mileage. And the word impact na wo use no say use globally. Was it globally maybe hona yini nyina wo no sa global we na wo kan because baby Kwaku the Traveler na econo brasa it's crazy. It is crazy.
Shazam's #1.
Even Ghana da for you to top Nigeria iTunes like Apple Music even Ghana da even as it stands now was certain record will be adwene maso what the audio slide ebe to YouTube I hit over 5 million views even Ghana da but Kwaku the Traveler put us here the video my the video my less than a month. Every month be me update Spotify streams monthly listeners listeners or Facebook me update earlier this month now order number 5 me check in Endra be too short better second only kid less than 200,000 and then tell me only kid. And if you check the number of songs that this guy has abrasa me
and not yeah
and 20 kakrebi. So that should tell you some level of acceptance be a guy in Nyana out there. Ghana, how many people even do streamings? How many people? Ghana. Oko download gs1music.com.
Oh, but I said I don't move. Is there download for you and they honestly say
with the digital space with the digital space which my pitch me release a fresh Andy project Anapa we are and as I talk to you now
with my pitch and what do you mean
sponsor?
No, you can pitch as in you can promote So yes, so with fresh and you know, or Sisi I know because Sisi I remember me start issue. We have 2 playlists. Nigeria, we have 1 Kenya, we have 1 so South Africa. So automatically, no, we have streams baby.
And another part say, and organic.
It's not make I just say no. Play original playlist.
No.
That's I'm here. I just say we are biggest music plug. If I say Ghana, now all numbers, who company, Sammy Flex company, more numbers, who listeners. Now what creative playlist? It be a top 10 like Ghana songs that trend or Ghana. Top 10 Ghanaian songs. Now the be a South African song. I count automatically people in your territory and now people following you. Omutie sao playlist.
You listen to the South African
exactly.
song.
So it adds up to the number. Organic.
So what's wrong with this?
It's not make us say with a digital space, you know, it can be pitched to a playlist outside.
And so you want to say that in short, I want to know the wisdom you want to make with
okay,
that
so this
scenario.
is it. It's not me person make us say the era of Patapa, there was nothing like this. The education of this digital thing. Once the homemaker will submission, you made a submission based on the charts are all topic and then nyama. And I make us say the era of Patapa. How many people even knew about this thing? So imagine say Patapa also had people backing him as in pitching his song
in that era.
Oh,
okay. I beg, one corner was which year?
About 5 years ago. About 5 years ago.
2017.
About 5 years ago. That's I mean, sure. Now, arguments we're making, it comes back to there be a case do good music. Now, since you park on Spotify, check Osibisa. Osibisa born now Papa ko hu mane. As we know, because in the streams, or 2 medical.
No, did what you.
Me know, because the best Osibisa numbers. Osibisa numbers. Ewo Spotify. It's most of our A-list artists in Ghana here. The last time I checked, I was shocked.
And then you know, when you say Osibisa and Ebutela and Co, they are working with publishers and
and I make sure we say do good music. No, listen.
No, allow Costco to flow.
Do good music. If you do good music,
good music.
Maybe.
I beg.
Sometimes you listen to music based on your mood at home.
Matthias.
Odu on my wabu and wabu now would say bia obaba Christine man say bia akwabo and because you fun be. But if you want that love mood now with Akwabo man now would say obi say na so me Charlie this song is the best song.
That mic no man can
feeling now what can. See, you can say good music. And you know live.
No, you and managing the point.
Make show good music. Make show
boss, do your
and you know lifespan.
Oh, I beg. Allow him. Managing the point.
Can there omo mo tomato music no. I remember say Emra OG the gospel artist. Obakumasi interview and said Love FM was a capital radio those days. And Ombusa know about how Ochon also no. He doesn't do tomato music. He does Apple music. That's what he said, and it is true. Okasa person said not perishable songs. And you must say that we can now brew the tea and I dream. And not that's about the Lumba. What I spoke of John Chomo born about 30 years ago. That is good music. You're not talking about and I make sure say so far as say it is still in the system. No, I know.
Oh no, with the number.
What I mean? Oh, Zola.
Maybe.
No, your phone number is
Zola. Yeah. No, but let him finish. I'll let you come back. Yeah, Costco, shut that land, man.
I forgot my shots.
Money flow, yeah. Oh, man, can point. Oh, man, land point be yet.
And you know, Okasa impact locally. It is true. I have said it many times. Say, a banner local impact na wakana. No song comes closer
to Patapa.
Yes. A banner local dominance. No. To the extent say Captain Smart me net me ko share. Komia say one gonna. It was crazy.
But all influential people, politicians,
yes,
they were all doing it.
It was that crazy.
Yeah.
But Osha guy we na Kwaku the traveler na even the Blacko as an artist no. When you some crazy acceptance beer, Rasame, but beer Ghana in the history of music, young bungo guy na ura. Nyama guy na.
Yes, it's true.
Nini na waye?
It's true.
To top Nigeria Apple Music. Hey, Okofa hin. And not just an hour be and I say a day bimpo. Or about 3 days or so. A bad 3 days or more than 3 days in book. What I say? And you know, a dicey. Semi pasta Patapa one far globally now, man. Outside with him straight up. But so globally, no, the buy, you know. That's where the question mark is.
Okay.
It's and yet entirely true. Say, no, a bigger.
And Sanka, oh yeah, and say it has made the biggest impact in Ghana. And can no arguments.
Can no arguments, bro. Can no arguments.
But the globally count.
That's me. Oh yeah, I guy. We did the second time I born in Mukrampo.
NBA.
The second time.
Yeah.
This the second time. Oh, and you're not mad with any act be out, but the content of the song. Then I come say this guy on the strength. Very dim pass will be bricky. Lyrics. The strength can see a pa. The guy doesn't write on beat or rhythm.
He writes deep.
And it hits the listeners.
The inner soul, yeah.
I mean, for the first for a long while, aside my maybe favorite artist be to any other song be Tibiano, it is based on the rhythm or the beat. I don't even pay attention to the lines. But anytime I listen to this guy, it's like let me listen to what he's saying. So comfort
he writes very deep.
Yes,
that one the black Sherif.
And that is what is taking the guy out there. One for act beyond bata no I can say okay, this is the challenge. Apart from free music, number for in Sugu almost and I said that the moment I Sadiq Begu for your back and a man in a coffin. But the song, if the song wasn't that strong, and Kadometer Sadiq back and Sanko
but is it not what he did at 3 Music Awards? And doesn't mass annual impact now in Yan.
And I make sure say,
because Sadena a course on maybe say if you are talking about the things that really promoted that song, account.
And I make us say,
you cannot downplay it.
And make us say, Senkenya and who said that was the first time I performing, and when he dropped the song, I didn't even know Senay no. No, me say no no 3 Music Awards until say he was saying Sadiq and Ankasa Kano, and then say YouTube say okay from Sibisa. No, me say no. And you know, this a challenge and a buy. But that's I mean, whether and co performing you know, and that's one perform you. Then can you be correct? Then can be correct because Ghana has some crazy acceptance be your own, and then what can go crab.
Man for one to listen to.
I want him say. Okoni post na years people were saying say obeti me release you every week am on drop it every week am on. So imagine me come say aside me dey me check Spotify numbers almost every week. Me check Spotify numbers. The first time I gained a TC in Nigeria top 10 was Kido by number 8 to number 9 utu on my Lewis and one and I would drop here over about 1 million what is so me who say let's give this guy the next 3-4 months. Obey shake on Nigeria top chat anymore.
Okay, at least we know Koskoli's point. In summary, Koskoli's point is that if Patapa had restricted his call to Ghana, hands down, no argument. But for him to say global impact, that is where he has a problem. But well, globally, I remember even Nigeria, came. The one corner here of Nigeria, no. But Abbas Wahanka, mean Kasabebre. Out of Sanunity, Patapa got some huge popularity, bad popularity in Nigeria.
That's why I said, remember the 35 out there and 65 Eufie. And when they compare Black Odiana, Black Wood at 65 out there and a 35 Eufie.
Okay, yes.
Patapa is bigger than one corner is bigger than Kwaku the Traveler.
Okay, yes. Nana Regan, to us way. Now let me also get your position on this. Patapa Kofaba.
Honestly, arguments, some way.
Okay.
The man can and they say when we are talking about impact, that's a science and data and all that Patapa is trying to base his argument on is any basis like. Any BB that I bet me at okay based on idea we the measure na afa e bia black on so the na okay measure impact.
Oh, banana, as much as science and data you and I, we were alive. It is not as if we were dead.
Yes,
we were alive. We saw it.
Yes, but and
you see, sad data now cannot remember say they are not happening at the same time. They are happening more or less like different eras.
Then
an era. This man has told us there wasn't boom play, there wasn't this, there wasn't that.
That even make me again. I can go and raise the argument in a cry. I had to say,
oh no, wait. I'm going football. Oh, you are a football fan.
Me fan football. Me I had to say, Nane champion Nyoma a world record. So say it is one of the best-selling records in Ghana. Nyumuto now gospel reggae dance or then and a topic be at that time not social media no digital streaming no now it's a viral videos in any ho but say Patapa catch and say saa time and Nane champion now no crowd records you bet me your idea that way say or no ne nyoma na ya topa. And so say may find numbia and compare one corner.
I say impact.
Let's ask ourselves, say, if that the Champions album was truly the best-selling album, not that time, not social media, on and Confonso recorded a day challenger. Do you know what would have happened? I can Patapa my argument no yes. Mon you swear no crowd find argument. Says that time no na a social media there was no streaming platform until then master. That was time now one corner drop here no. Ne standard and I say era ni mu way ye nyama ni ye use no and no mu na be di rating ne ka say Patapa one corner no na I call viral pa and in fact ye mu be crap awards bi mu ekoma dope nations and one most viral way ye keka ya adwenchiro. So what I say, so that argument he shouldn't make it because yes argument now we can equally use Nane champion song to tell you say akasa time na social media on and can for some way video na nka be na ya oya and e dey gbo nkrofo ekutia and na ka go viral anka bi anka wo ma me do you know what I see this whole argument I see two things. It's based on challenge na omumi no omonyom na e dey aba no. I see Patapa's challenge as a very crazy and risky dangerous challenge just like Creed's challenge thereby. You can easily, in fact, there was reports where we recorded people dying. And go for hospital. That alone shouldn't tell you say the numbers. You can't even tell say numbers. No, you see the craziness is different from Nkrofo participating challenge anymore. I've sat on this platform to tell you say me I have watched certain Nigerian videos where they were not pouring water, they were pouring egusi soup on them. Soup. Yes. And people have also decided not to do what happened at 3 Music, but they have also created a different challenge for it. So the fact that you are not seeing people pouring water all the time doesn't mean Koku the Traveler challenge. It make me say Koku the Traveler has like more than 3 different challenges on TikTok. You can check on your phones. Omo share this, you check. Video ubenya the obi oye video din so good so. Ube who obi oye drama skit be a say who never fucked up hands in the air or the year challenge be or they can be actual. But Patapa yes, because it came with the dance craze, you know. It was dangerous for me because sometimes people say what could be once to be a coffee po this any panotific for ma. So if Patapa is talking about impactor, me not because we can't call limited to Ghana. Maybe I won't even say it should limit it to Ghana. It should limit it to the risks. Like say the phenomenal impact. No effort so man oh yeah, are there dangerous be our own crap no. Still now on the let's measure it like that because Blacko's song Koku the Traveler is not. And yeah, they be dangerous. The challenge that people are doing is not anything dangerous as compared to one corner because one corner be the car chum crowd no akuhura tarika the gate no bunipa so if you want to measure it on that scale me the entire person made videos in the as we speak ultimate count one Koku the Traveler video challenges and can say okay there are 10,000 videos out there. One corner, there are 20,000 videos out there. If we want to do that, then yes, and they bet me I can say okay, the Patapa can the end 100%. Sa era no, said the Nazola Krapoa agree says sa era maybe and maybe about the count. And then the man argument ne can yet and science and data put them in person. because if I go there, it will make his argument very, very bogus. But see, you need to say the occasion at least you who be say wrong so bad. You know what people did with at the point people were even advocating say we should ban the song.
Yeah, I remember.
Someone banned it. So yes, One Corner was very, very. In fact, it was a global monster hit. The song was a global monster. Nobody will sit anywhere and argue say ABI and Tessa. But for us to, you see, argument be saying it was say you need BB two measure, not just you sit down and you want to just calculate out of your head and think say, oh, because he will be on Nigeria, he will be in India, he will be away until you know. We've seen Black Hole song also elsewhere in certain areas. I ain't mean kind the number of videos I was trying to type the head number popular videos, maybe say or TikTok, Instagram, viral videos, and some of Black Hole's challenge is in there. You understand? Maybe at that time, if we go
check
back,
your YouTube, no, One Corner to see how many views.
1.7, on do 2 million.
Official video.
Yes, official video. No, 86 billion. 1.7 million. Patapa's One Corner official video is 1.7. Ubi audience is 5.5 something million. So, and until I make us a person make science and data, because if we want to base the whole argument on science and data, Patapa need case under only argument because streaming M1, YouTube views M1.
Or we winning them.
Or you already now. But if you want to talk about me, the dangers of two challenges now, then maybe I will agree with Patapa. Say because Patapa forcing somebody pass on koya do nim se chala dey we am the probability say me try 70 out of 100. But so we had people doing it.
I see. Okay. Thank you, Nana Regan. Thank you, Koskoli, and thank you, Zola Nie, for giving us your honest opinions on this conversation that Patapa has brought to us today. But I know it is an open conversation. Why don't you also join us? Let us know what you think about what Patapa has given to us to discuss this evening here on Sammy Flex TV, Showbiz Daily. In case you need a music video, come to us and we'll work out something beautiful but very affordable for you. Let's do it here in Ghana, just as we are planning to also come to you international, Europe, America, London. Wait for us, we are coming this year to work with you guys. It is going to work out very, very easily. Now, Kwesi Arthur is in the news for after the release of his album. Some 1 or 2 mentions here and there. Bakwa Akwaye and Paibobia Nana Agradaa, who is a former fetish priest, now a woman of God, Akobamano. Obi Fremi, this Nkomo was not inspired by any of me and my team here. This morning, someone called me and said, Sammy, na Mekase and Semba Okromuha, as showbiz people, you guys talk about it. Why are you guys not talking about this? And I just, which ones? So you guys saw Agradaa praying for Kwesi Arthur, and I've not seen anybody talking about like Asamu Nama said normal. Are you guys okay? I'm so okay. I might not be paying that attention to it, so let me bring it to the board. Not board, that will be our last discussion. But a comedian's verse can make some people angry. It can also make some people laugh. Lashed the comic. He's one of the popular comedians we have here in Ghana. He wrote something about women using Rihanna as an example. Say, we have all seen Rihanna pregnant. We've seen photos. In fact, some of the photos when I see, I go like, wow. The fruit pacho, na ntari washe nyese, wa cover the new the fruit ni so, na fruit ni o eboho, wa sheka krebi, azunya koto pe. Betimi ehu niema, but obi ankoto ye ntino, ye hu she. Fruit na open na ye hu. And the comedian said that, why is it that in Ghana, when a woman gets pregnant, even picking a remote grandpa becomes a problem? okaso on fa bibia hey na free no onyimo and now the diagro some feminists in Ghana they are not happy about it. Including Koskoli. Koskoli is among the feminists who are not happy about what Lexi the comic wrote. Now he has actually defended himself in an interview here on Sammy Flex TV. You can watch it later. It's there. Watch it. I think it was published earlier this morning. So this is what he wrote, that is it the same pregnancy our ladies have here that Rihanna is having? Our own can't even pick the TV remote in the couch next to them. Rihanna is still living life like she carries no baby. In most of her pics, she's taking fruits. Meanwhile, ours take Chile and Ailo. I don't know how to say Chile and Ailo in English for you to know if you don't speak Tree. And it continues that, so because of this, one kid will come out and have a fruitful life because the mother was eating fruit. And the other will also come out and have an Ailo life because the mother was eating Ailo. He has explained this in an interview, but still, Koskoli said they'll be on theater. No, not you. Whitney, Bwache, Mesa, and Co. They have all attacked him verbally and cursing him. And in fact, almost say, well, I call like it. Okay, let me read. Thank you, Richie. Let me read what Whitney, Bwache, Mesa, them said. Not Richie, Whitney alone. Other people as well. And I'm reading it. It says, Lexi, if you are friends with this guy, went laughing on this post, or any pregnancy joke ever made about women, our bodies, and what we go through, may you never know peace. Hey! May you, every time a woman goes through the pain of pregnancy, every single day through it, feel 1,000 times that in your endeavors. Hey. Pregnancy and issues of it isn't a joke. And too many of you laugh at downright disgusting posts about such things. The ignorance he spilled is such a backward, ignorant post. For every 10 pregnancies, there is a likelihood 5 will not make it home with their babies. Black woman, even more. You sit on the internet and compare every pregnancy to someone's 3 posts of an entire journey. You all need to stop it. This. Some of you encourage stupidity in the name of jokes. Just this week, 2 women went home without their babies. Women who stayed on bed rest for on bed rest for 7 months. Women who have tried IVFs, every fertility treatment under the sun, and are totally broken. Posts like yours are what makes them feel like failures, because they cannot carry pregnancy like every woman normally. When there is no such there as same 2 pregnancies, be there comparing them to Rihanna because you live at home with her. We and I here Whitney Bwache Mesa, who is also a known showbiz person. He's a pundit on radio and TV. She is into events, a part of some awards boards that I know. And Lexi thinks, oh no, this is comedy. In fact, a similar thing happened not long ago in America at the Oscars when Chris Rock said a joke about Pinkett's Jaded Spring. Okay, said, you are now looking like a character in a certain movie. This is the same thing we are also dealing with. Watch what Lexi's response was. Then I'll start with Koskoli to know his position on this. Watch this. I'll be right back.
You wrote that. I want to read it, so I'm still open. No, I think I next to them. Yeah. Rihanna, and this did not land well for someone like Whitney. Whitney is also a creative arts person. She is in the event space, putting out all cases and. You think you are writing as a mere light thing for people to laugh about? It goes to the offense of some people.
Okay, so I'm an observational comedian. I do things out of the things I see around me, and I've had conversation with due to this job. I've met people from different race, and sometimes you realize, oh, somebody's pregnant from the other race. You realize they're like, oh, I'm craving for ice cream, I'm craving for pizza, I'm craving for. And I feel like, why is it that I always crave for the weird
things. Me, that's how I saw it as a joke.
Like those are the things they have.
Yes, like the weird. So me, I was looking at it from a joke perspective. That okay, and all these things I mentioned are not healthy to the kids, like the ILOs and all that. And I felt like okay, Rihanna, from where I sit, I feel like whether he has his own issues with pregnancy, she's trying to preach something like okay, I take in foods. All these things you see here is me taking food, and whether it's for the cameras or not, it's a message she is preaching to tell people that listen, even regardless of how pregnant you are, still live a healthy life. So me, I sat back and I said, okay, fine. Like to me, it's a joke. Let me just write something, and I limited the whole conversation to ILO and fruits, remote, because I was in a conversation somewhere in Kumasi. When I went to Kumasi, I was in a conversation with a few married men, and one guy was like, "Can you imagine? I was in town, and my wife called me that something urgent, only for me to come back home, and there was a remote just next to
the floor,
and she said she can't pick it." And after picking it for her, she wanted to pee. She got up and went to pee. That one she didn't tell me, oh, bring me the chamber pot to pee. So how did you get the strength to go and pee, but you can't pick the remote? So, but I felt like if Rihanna, with all the money she has and the AIDS, she has AIDS, she can just say, get me the coconut, but she still went out to get her own coconut. So I felt like, okay, I know some have their own pregnancy complications and all, but I think some of them, they exaggerate. Personally, I feel like they exaggerated. Yeah. So I decided to squeeze the joke out of, but I didn't sit well because some of them now started bringing in something. I limited it to ILO and fruits, remote. And you don't know, some of us go through CS. The joke didn't extend to CS.
CS is when you've given birth to.
It has nothing to do with CS.
Okay, so that was the explanation from comedian Lexi, the comic. I say we know can I learn fruit as a man CS ni baby amakofano. Costco.
Yes, my lord.
Opposition was same way on saying.
Mama.
Waka court, Yebeko court, menstru.
Brother, I think this is not a joke. This is a juxtaposition that he made. It's not there's no joke, there's no funny thing behind what he said. Oh, yes. He's my friend on Facebook.
No, wait. Wait. When was the last time you saw a Ghanaian woman pregnant who had dressed like the way Rihanna was dressed?
Good. That's the entire maker said there's no joke, but a juxtaposition or compare two different characters, black woman and a white woman. He could have.
No, Rihanna is a
no, a white woman.
He could have couched a very nice joke about young Kasaya man. I'm not sure.
Barbados blacks.
Yeah. So no, or a black American. But I made a jurisdiction of winter. I say we're white.
Honey,
okay. Brasami. Say or couchy bibi around young Kasaya man. I'm not sure they would have been mad at him like this. The moment I bet I will make it that comparison. That is where a criminal in Shasi what Rihanna is doing, to me, for cameras. Yes, you don't say the latter part of Whitney post make it, or you don't live with her. Wouldn't him send you a frustrated guy in a crowd with you? You don't know. You have no idea about it. In as much as I say, Whitney, name some more children who in a name focus. And who here, so be careful, name it was senseless. And who here, she was being too emotional. However, Brasame, it takes wisdom to be with a woman. It takes say, after the post, who say, or share other guys, people say, if a woman makes mockery about Burma or Deben, and then you go and make mockery about, but you see, Brasame, how God created men, and you're the same as how created man. No, Nyankopon say, men my yitri. In this case, we are more or less like the security when it comes to a man. And to want to mean true or bar, and then a man press so say, we know the same part, or what would be. No, it doesn't make sense. There are some things that are very, very sensitive. Maybe a creative person. Obusa ya agree when we went on set. Yeah, a lot of addendums. It's me creating because I did we call out. This is how people are going to feel. Enjoy. And the most stupid and foolish idea can say comedy has no limits. That is very senseless, Brasame. I didn't know we are saying any limits. A Bible. Oh, can some actually will be to make the person laugh. And to come in as in the pan answer. Or all can know what makes or make it bad joke, or to make it bad joke. That should tell you say comedy has limits.
No, one can say Otimi make it or say there are some jokes
that bad.
Yeah.
That should tell you say comedy has limits. Maybe na me read Obia you are a comedian or rules of comedy no but the last point you see you are the only person with me ruining will laughs in na.
Bet me ruining.
Then you what say? What say? Only you can ruin your laughs. Only you. Only you can ruin your laughs. So a child say I dare be a rules there are limitations. There are limitations. They go around foolishly claiming said there's no limit when it comes to comedy. Who told them? Until what they say account say Kojoku say Akufo de Kwasi when Akwajo na Kojoku de Kwasi. Really?
And say Obi say Akufo de try very much say Brody na. So
see pass am here. I have been
here app. Ghana very mad at that.
I have been an ardent supporter of GH comedy. Obi on Facebook be any. Oh no,
Legs,
you know. Me share a lot of the stuff. People come back some me like it. Me share is it MTN Chatterhouse 1000 and Laos.
Yeah.
So I joke no churches anyway, you know. That was mind blowing. And that's what my drive some machine will feel all the time. So maybe to me no. Brother Sammy, comedy shouldn't cause some bitterness be
in people.
Yes. So what just have you know here now? Obi obehwe biasre. Enyema within around us. And all the year. Enyema yenina like you on daily basis. And all the year. Now it's a more yamana by get it personal. What you say? I don't know who. It is a Rihanna. I'm father metona man go make it up with. Say was a Rihanna with all her monies and go bet me afa. One need to who say we need can say housemate. Wouldn't even say Rihanna any house help. Wouldn't. Ophelia, do you see what she does? Just for the cameras, no better now. Or before and car could be a giant. No say back over by I shall lose the Shilo was it in Shilo and I know.
You know I
that's a meaning.
Oh, Shri.
Okay, now I'm grandfather friend I okay, meaning Shri. Oh no. It was senseless. Me who post me, I was like, me carry and I was like, that's not going to be. And I mean, who say man, I shall say, blasting.
Yeah.
But me, I'm a bear man. When I saw the post and me carry, I was like, I didn't know what to change. And I mean, I have higher sense of humor. Obi will tell you. But when I read, I was like, then I there was nothing comic about what he wrote. Nothing. Oh, Ebasana, woman, anytime you are more compare as you the Nigerian comedians compare more. We are the same people, I study by you people. Facebook, Nancy, you can say, I was saying, Lady B, Echo can say, the ordinary Nigerian is funnier than GH comedian. I went hard at the lady. I went hard because men can't or more effort no more. What I say about all side there, oh here defense. But what you could beside that woman? Or can say be say the energy with me at the dinner table. Fine share
the
jokes. No, you see, we have said this thing here over and over. Obi our game ni be here support. Ebi no someone starting no the musicians na ye no. Obi our game ni be here support. Anya won kwa na wo hia. What I say? Say wo ya de na ka enipa e ka omo a. They share. Me say wo no me no nya any personal ebi akrampo da. But me find you post him. Because I know when to me it is good. And it's a way idea. Na do draw na can say. I dare we it didn't sit well with them. Withdraw and apologize. That's all. What we saying about Guy Okobo Will Smith name?
Yeah, Chris Rock. Yeah.
You see, ever since that didn't happen, I've listened to him on TV3 and I think a few other places. And some are okay, and not Okobe be okay. Me share Will Smith name guy. I was sad. Coming what was about to happen to and I'm happen. Especially when you black.
Oh, boss, I not say a stage.
Or say beginning or say no free say stage. Because he never believes that
it could happen for real. Yeah.
And it did. And the second component is like catch him say Obano come back for you.
Sir, Jada.
Serious.
Aso be jawari. Ono ayabo to trauma no.
I think that's
my fucking no nyampa.
Practical na me reading that era no more have you petty issues.
No nyampa. No be find divorce cry not now. The boy ni go through. No me person meeting po. Obia bebre wo ade awan ma say who so be and now.
Brother, I mean Oba awoso awo kokadia. It shouldn't be seen as a joke. And you can come out try say walk out joke be from it. Oba wokwa woso. Brother, me. A life between life and death. And you can say what trans say wo fa pen akauchi bibi something anything funny out of it. Yeah, no man kwase post me ko social media kwan. But me tro bia no me say no. Ade we made to open.
Sensitive.
Too sensitive. Brother, I mean, you have to be conscious. So the fact say you were a creative person doesn't mean say you are stupid.
So in short, you also condemn it.
Yes, it was bogus idea or try. And
the response is Antowasum still.
Oh,
the difference in the grand post.
I'm sorry, any apology.
Oh, now go on.
Obia also remorse. Mama explaining against now. Mama say we so Oba be defending the honcho. Say me offend you. Na say me who say an koni yama wa. Me na say me num say my patch my buy na basa we dey. Ade me bi an manye ni fache me. Enya friend make say basa me because of the currency can enter mama ko share lapigi na me say na me. No. You na chase any pana remorseful. But you don't come back. Now some mama defend you me church mu dey ntia wo ye. Ansa na kasa we sorry. No. Any panel timer so we did over comment now. What the two one and I say no, Debbie. And I want to say we delete. I want to say we delete. But some certain things are too sensitive.
Okay, thank you, Coach Koli. Let me go on to Nana Regan. Coach Koli is a movie director. He's also a movie producer as well. Yes, Nana.
Is there any difference between teasing and joking?
Yes. Teasing is when you are doing it at the person to feel bad. But joke is just to create laughter.
Okay.
But at every point in time, joke it's about someone. It will make the other person, the third person laugh, but the one who is being said about. You beyond the power to laugh. It can make you laugh as well, but you beyond the power to laugh about it. The joke is to make you laugh, to make you laugh. But one shot, if you don't have what it takes to laugh about it, you win it. But teasing there, it is just to mock at you.
So it brings us back to the argument I was making the other day. Say, it is always a bad joke when the subject you are using doesn't find your joke funny. Usha Papa Kiss here the last 10th win or year now. The only time I can ruin my joke is when you, the subject, find a problem with the joke. So Ubia sorry. Now I've not ruined the joke. How does comedians ruin jokes on stage? It is when people or subjects in the joke doesn't find what you are saying funny. Until from point one, jokes, acts, from somewhere, baby, doing pempen. So then he is warning you. In fact, I made the same share video. Nika crown me say, "Oh, no, kasa." I admit say, at some point, I'm consider some of the jokes as bad jokes in the and omo kakra omo to say. Omaka bad joke. Then the man Ophelia say waka bad joke. What? The subject you see, me I always as a joke, a creativity. The only time you score a creative high score is when you are able to make the joke laughable for everyone. The moment there's an issue, there's a foul somewhere. Admit it. You're a comedian. Now, in your creativity, jokes now also share as a comedian now general stage. So you are there first of all. Ubabeso Mike Muno. The intention is that everybody out there should laugh. So if somebody or some people don't laugh, you have failed.
But you see, he also gave me this example. Say, for instance, he's making a joke about tribes. If you and Eve, you can't about nordness, you will laugh. But you can't about Eve, you won't laugh.
Yes, it is true. Brother, have you asked yourself or have the comedians asked themselves why Omuko drew baby? Omutini identify as a Charlie. I had this particular joke, I will not say it. Have you asked yourself why? Because Ophelia say, Ebia jokes be waha, Mako Nima, Mijina stage, so yeah, street carnival. Now, make person me joke about Zongo boys. Now, me say me can't joke no number two bottles are manning me, and I see number boom into men candia. Why do you that same person, can't joke be about a certain topic? You don't sit down to calculate. Say a joke now me about this particular topic, no. Saying as the subjects involved, how are they going to take it? In your creativity, I feel you should calculate all those things and get it right even before you say it. Those having good jokes and of course someone can a microphone. Why are we not considering that as? In fact, why is it that even the subject involved no more post? I don't think almost it. Rollins, the other day I use the late Rollins as an example. They say, "Oh, what kind of auditorium? Ya can jokes are for no one." In fact, in the regime, time or military rule in 1 hour or 2 on my wasreda. Baby, how the bad politics be can't the same on command. The boobe fu. The boobe fu. Or be reacting. So just they should you see they shouldn't think say yeah my man and yet say joke is joke until you shouldn't even be creative about it. Be creative about it. Sometimes even in a sensitive joke, the same I wanna for your jokes on 80 microphone that okwana obano 80 na oshena sebia hit na ebon togo ana se Ghana also osedwan ko hye we yam na ahaya dodo the same man wanna not be the joke no, but the women will laugh. So don't fail in your creativity in creating your jokes. Don't fail calculating who you na who say adena baby a wo kono. You see I agree say it's very very sensitive topic, and even the comparison here Adebakwa ma brasa me yemfa awon grant tonche Lexi should learn this thing from this platform. Say we are so nima e be onim bet maybe as the comedy winting na o share that katakata ni hwe e we as Adebakwa imaja is to compare their fellow women to them. Ono ye fine ono be nya asem sesia. In fact, sometimes they be a man a positive message you, but don't compare her fellow woman to her.
A man feel some way.
Unpekra. What are they Alex Chloe? Obi beti me as action be in a form of say motivation or say one topic be a can the same I'm at the same details no or baby be huni boomfu. Why would can I say Whitney gets so emotional about it? She's a woman. I agree. Says she. I mean, also go overboard. She went so. I mean, she was so emotional about the whole thing. Cases and yes, it was too much. It was very very.
Okay. So you are also condemning some jokes.
Yes, but your bad.
And the comedians, I'm Munya Mojumano.
Tabi Brass, I am Munjai.
I did you understand best Libya for Nipa? Unless any one can pass in the Brass, and Honamuna may say a canon motia say, maybe some question business. I say almost some year good jokes now, Crawford, fine fault. No more fan Crawford.
Omo ye fa nkrofo ho. Those who are making jokes, you see jokes in Afa bibi ho a. Omo ye good jokes na nkrofo sere so omo ye mbom ye toton e fa nkrofo ho. In fact sometimes some of them crapo e use omo ankasa omo. One of the most popular jokes from Basket Mouth, it was from Ono and in the family. And for no one in the family. And me sure send them to okra onkasa am be bandage na stay so e go busuafo ni ma so obesere.
Okay, since you've condemned it, let me go on to
so they should check those things in your creativity, create your jokes right. Don't go overboard and first say joke is joke. Now ebi mo prefer it easy.
Okay. Thank you. Zola, what is your position too on this?
Okay, so me too about Lexi post, you know, about the pregnancy.
My base in my voice name.
Pregnancy comparison. Me condemn it.
Hey.
Yes, brother, me condemn it because of.
Man who says man who say he was man who say or come from a lighter point of life.
No, brother,
and a lighter side of life.
Comparing life in the Western world and a life in the African world are two different things. Here, I have many emotions. A deal link kind of never be breast, especially the ladies. So if you create a joke about a lady who poor harass me, sometimes a too sensitive mom, they can't contain it. Because our jokes here, I can say, okay, I was now ban tip, you know, say, hand me a gun and I to go. Sound it is funny. It is funny. On my fun on the lighter note. Obisu or more, or this idea, we always say, I say, man, I can't tell me ban and yes, on person who gun and I say, Ubu or don't mind. You understand? So jokes, creating jokes are very sensitive. Ube to create joke over for a particular person, and I say about a particular person. But at the end of the day, that same joke about women, there's this particular woman on the book will be down. And then you being a comedian. So it's not rules, the last rule. You can ruin your laughs. It's just like you making your comedy career. Because the moment you ruin your comedy career, well, you sue a bit of fans. There are people that will not even come to your show again and even come to watch you. It happened to I think DKB for I think Sammy about me was there. Called the deal for 2,000. Yes, and I think that if not for say to me, a standing board, a party up, a redeeming won't be with money jokes now, and can olusu that particular fan forever. And then mind you, if Nana Kunedu, I'm back for sure, and then or tweeting both and or campus, I'm not going for this guy's show. Look at this. There are quite a number of people that would not also come, and at the end of the day, you are losing your fan base. You are losing your following. So we should just be mindful of certain things we do. See, with Will Smith's Chris issue, he thought he was making a joke out of anything. The lady in question wasn't even, I think the lady was even laughing. No, and Beman is and no sorry call react here. Look at this. What I say, and but do you know say joke, the same joke, that same Chris I joke over and over concerning that particular lady in here. No, there are certain shows or compo a lady in New York, real soon New York, but any joke across concerning using that same lady as an example. So creating jokes about women, creating jokes about Africans in particular, sometimes emotions very very difficult. So your fans never had no. Because there's another rig and this a question about the difference between teasing and then creating jokes. You're funny now. You create joke about different people. Certain number of people will laugh at it. Certain number of people will frown at it. Recently, now we created jokes about teams in Lucy, Madrid, Chelsea, and then Chelsea for any other clubs. They bring out follow me. More than 20 people.
Hey.
More than 20 people. If I don't follow me, even go blocking me because they feel say even pop me inbox, but if I catch you, I go beat you. But
over Manchester and people.
Yeah, but what you say? Chelsea winning here.
How?
Chelsea winning here, Manchester losing here, me trolling Manchester for this same Chelsea people. We're laughing. What I say? So in creating jokes and in teasing, I think they didn't Afra. We should just have our limits. Say, okay, someone as some way American it will hurt certain number of people because the system hand feminism very strong. They get angry at the little thing that people say. So you being a comedian creating jokes, you should be very creative. Says Nigerians create jokes with their family, within their family. Official Bovi Moon, Shaggy Moon, Shaggy Moon to make a name. I mean, boy, say, Wolves Moon to make council, Mama, Papa, say, but meanwhile, and yes, sir, just that he's a comedian. You understand? So, Lexi should. And then microphone because I think only OBDs and Talomo bro. You are the OBs
who say rape one of the sensitive topics in our society. But do you know yes across the world there. But do you know sometimes people don't find fault with rape jokes. Like Oshe Inyamabi topics are Ebiobi can jokes on one Akofa Samaba rape most of the time we share some of these comedians and we hear jokes about if I'm Robert some about attacking the whole thing is about how you go about it too. No, I'm not saying say we're very delicate, but what the point I want to make is that you obi say one are they allergic the joke we on somebody might pick the same topic or the can't joke auditorium and Barbie so it's about how you put it.
I said this
and present it.
I said this before my submission. Me can say the same joke no and go bet me a cartoon way be and man kasa will laugh. The moment I make that comparison, I say wo be little woman. I don't want you to know that comparison. So we Rihanna side ni film and if you make it a joke no say na and can we even laugh.
Okay. Let's do the last topic. Let's do the last topic.
Yeah. Certain people almost on crazy jokes, normal jokes out of this Rihanna thing saying, this Rihanna in pregnancy, Ghana, are there a baby for Nini Kumuana?
Yeah.
And then, of course, girls will bring home commenting in bar. And it moves straight, we say, hey, media me and Camille, but they were normal with it. So it depends on how you put it,
well, it is open for discussion. We are also expecting you to put something through, but Tap Send says I should let you know that don't be scared of e-levy if you want to send money to Ghana, especially because some people are running away from the 1.5 e-levy, but they are saying if you send money to Ghana from abroad, e-levy, forget, I'm gonna absorb it, e-levy now. So feel free and still send your money. Now to the very last topic where we'll be doing just some 3 minutes because we have exhausted our time today. Kwesi Arthur has been prayed for by Nana Agradaa, who is a former fetish priest, who has been in the news for all the wrong reasons. Allegations of fraud here and there, issues of I don't know, like she has been in the news for all the wrong reasons. And according to my person who called me and alerted me on this, who is also a spiritual person, the person is asking why we allowed Kwesi Arthur's brand to go down with this act. I don't know whether you would also agree with me that it is a bad act or not. Let's go and watch a video gotten from Abeku Santana's OK FM studio. Now maybe some main Crawford say, do they agree with the gentleman who called me that no, this should not be? Let's watch it. I'll be right back.
Man wants to like a sea also. Unprotected. And no bonny man wants to like a sea also. Unprotected. And no bonny be a vessel. You chomo yesterday. Amen.
I mean, I knew about no kind of and I won't say
the son of Jacob. Son of Jacob.
Son of, and they say Yamenyum.
Yes.
Obey you, money, Munuyama, possible to talk on it. The Mabo Yamenyum. Son of Jacob, Yamenyum. I am on Sunday, but I may match me TV, no son, my DJ Huamau. What was there? Yesterday, I can't. A car. Medium Yamma, you to me while you're taking a muscle. You can't boast again, no, the other fuck of your radio station. Trust me. Man wants to like a sea also. Unprotected. And no bonny be a vessel. You chomo yesterday. Amen.
I mean, I knew about no kind of and I won't say
the son of Jacob. Son of Jacob.
Son of, and they say Yamenyum.
Yes.
Obey you, money, Munuyama, possible to talk on it. The Mabo Yamenyum. Son of Jacob, Yamenyum. Have you done any crowds? I don't. I am on Sunday, but I may met me TV no so much just one amount. What was there? Yes, I can't. A cop. Your medium, your mamma, you to me while you attack the muscle. You can't boast again. No, you have a fuck of your radio station. Trust me. Mamma was standing like a seal.
Maybe you don't understand our Chi language in Ghana. You don't understand unitrasity. Unitrasity means your mother's something. Do you also think Kwesi Arthur might have lowered his brand with this act?
For me, I mean, if I'm the manager of Kwesi Arthur,
yeah,
I won't allow it. Honestly,
you wouldn't have allowed.
No. You see, brands, brand, and now we're associating. In the corporate world, many say MTN would want to associate the company to anybody. Sammy Flex TV would not want to just associate themselves with anybody. I'm not saying Mama Pat is anybody. That's not what I'm saying. But in her line of duty, I mean, I might not have that spiritual knowledge or faith knowledge too much, but kakra inim no and say it takes somebody who has been in the ministry and as a God's vineyard for a very long time. But we all know the story of this woman. Now say Anna Ofi currency mon feature or buy. We do here. I saw a penny original puppet so a preachy and no crap of people are raising questions to it.
Oh yeah,
the other day or maybe deliverance. Say yeah, Mama Pat Titiane a friend Agradaa. Me no boss more than a sikagari. Or boss more than a mammy from Mount like and your bosom back spirit back open and any model no. So we can't take that and this spirit himself when you cast them out and you don't want to work with them or do anything with it, they also fight back. Until uncle no crap on no Mama Pat and can deliverance can bomb. I'm telling you, uncle no kasa ni deliverance and can yambom ye. Kaya born the be kasa wa repent here ko born the suni nyam ya born do we bet kokwo mu mpa ye ne nyama e be boma na so do be yi ne mpose me gya pop so e preach and am layman sa wo bi so no kaya nyam wie bet oye e na ejuma bi ono so ne understanding the ministry no e different. I won't fault her, but me Kwesi Arthur ya me artist and I make koto na maybe they can just exchange pleasantries or mobile chia. But say ordinance abeto so abom pa ya man pan there insi da because Bible na my and you obia it is any spiritual leader put was so laying
so we live in a world of trends. And if you are around someone like Abeku Santana,
yeah,
he believes in trends.
Yes,
Abeku Santana will hop on to anything that is trendy. It's so in the world of trends, Obeka say what we just saw, it has gone viral. As a matter of fact, that's gone viral. So some will also say it is to the win of Kwesi Arthur and his album, Son of Jacob. How about that?
I will not argue with those who are saying that. In fact, they have a point. But the thing is that as we speak, it is a failed stunt and as a failed trend for Kwesi Arthur.
How is it a failed?
What are we even discussing now? We are not talking about Son of Jacob. We are talking about Mama Pat or then
but we've mentioned Son of Jacob.
No, they say in the church we will trend the moon and I mentioned Son of Jacob. When I started my submission, I did not mention Son of Jacob. I was referring to faith in the home church. Say in the Kwanzaa called and Sakra 2 bishop. It is a Makasa 2 minutes or 2 minutes in a man, Son of Jacob. When we are talking about talkability in a trend, that is why I will mention Son of Jacob. What I say, into maybe or you may artist and can know, but of course we will enjoy some shine. You bought your video, never Kwesi Arthur, Mama Pardon and Saturn, so people will talk about it, social media anywhere. Your crap on your treaty. Of course, media it's a score for him. But you see, if you want to think about the spiritualities and some of these things, in for taking it for granted. And you might be saying, but almost spirituality it goes beyond what you are just doing. Say so they should check some of those things. You see, more fact spirituality is for it. So not in public space like just to create stance say we talkability. Talkability no. The public will be talking about you all right, but consequences no. And I'll be facing when you start facing it, you might not even be able to go on a Beku Santana show to talk about it.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Nana Reagan. Finally, Costco. We are wrapping up here.
I didn't say Reagan. I can't do that. We said Nina brand positioning. Kwesi is seen as one of the mechanism. Brands are very nice, very calm. So no, exactly. It is a who associate you with brand bit say mama part and I say mama part.
I say the dean no say official and mama part.
I'm not saying say we are satanic and I say we are devil. I'm not God to judge. But the brand asem na yeka. How on one kasa brand no mama for agina tum say na wotie. And it's a wo de ho batana. Wo enema bia make am tie information me say if you go to links we artists na ba compare collabo na wo e bia let's say Zula obeso feature kidia reach it with me kasa nyum de makidia.
Yes.
What me kasa makidia?
Anya na ma guru dia kai.
Oh de
asa me dia kai kan.
That be anya because of issue anu mo. Even if you are going to pay what me kasa anya mo fit kid style and then the brand me man nye.
Okay.
No. And they said the Reagan kind of Sammy manager Japan wouldn't have allowed I didn't happen, you know. Come in that. I'm not saying say be a demonic act be na no.
Yeah.
But brand made me position your brand
positioning. Okay.
Let me dear no. Come in man that. In fact, come in man in picture pukra. No.
So uni trust no kind. Do you think Kwesi can say that in camera?
And you know, and now what can be said?
But wait, my can shower season.
That can be said. A man of talkabilities be. In showbiz, and yeah, all the time now talkabilities in you. You come very talented Raquel. Occupy space in for almost a week. I'm ready to you know. That was the end of Raquel. I'm ready the way ni about out. It is a we are not discussing the tracks on the album. We are not reviewing the album. What we are doing, you know, it goes in favor of the woman. Yeah, my part. A disadvantage to Kwesi. You know, I blame the management. Said yeah, Elton John Kobo earring $1 million now, pounds now. Or Sake or see the manager and say no her man ko ball sa we say no Kwesi should take the manager on.
Wow. Okay, Zola, finally on this one.
Mama nyane short. This is na co school ni Nana Reagan ban akan about brand positioning. Because Kwesi brand very calm, away from controversy. O kan impo wow. If a issue no for no wow. So Kwesi has been able to stay out of controversy.
The sex tape would be
allegations.
You see how it was.
Even on the dope nation who issued and fun. So looking at Kwesi's brand and then Agradaa Mama Pass brand to the I say Usioni Eja, they can't move together. So me I hope I have an issue, but say in Paiborn and spiritually mean
you don't have any position.
No, I don't have any position there because I'm not spiritually strong or I don't have spiritual eyes to say way good
and I range good.
But maybe problem is say brand association say Kwesi didn't who ma Agradaa na say Agradaa can no apart can Kwesi.
I said only problem. This is some of the problems I can.
That's what's the map.
See, you see the attitude behind the name of my party. We know about Agradaa more than Mama Pat. We know about Agradaa more than Mama Pat. Any issue, yeah, we know about Agradaa more than Mama Pat. Nipa himbo, share upa posting the picture is here and I say, who is this? Agradaa unko hanu bi ala true. Nipa in the names watching you too. Because initially I don't see a friend in prophetess, Devin.
Evangelist Patricia.
Evangelist. In a city as we evangelist live on the friend.
Mama Pat.
Oh, that be saying so.
And then the title.
And if
Evangelist in the title.
And so you should also for our call we are reverend if you need to do.
Na be onye.
You
decide what to call her with.
That's I mean issue nya say if many Kwesi ata they call that interview na no can me Agradaa and Ben serious. Even if oversight put a Ben in Puna.
I was not there, but I know what might have happened and who instigated this.
Yes. Oh, that yes. Yeah.
What's that? School Patapa. And one year Abiam University
Institute.
School Patapa. School tertiary institution.
Journalism, media, mass media, IT.
Oh, Mr. Go there. Mr. Go there. Reverend Mr. Reverend Abiam.
Oh, now saying crowd me be bon ko makra.
O do kwa go meeting. Mr. Omo equipment.
Wow.
Oh, that's I mean enya easy. Enya easy. Mo pa mo pede ni enko.
Wow.
Omo scholarship. Go there.
And there Martin.
Go there. School Patapa.
Abiam Institute.
So person from so. Oh, see me
man na wo pisi. E munya ntem ne empon na e be hebo.
Wo pese wo pese wo frɛ.
Nya ke man nya. Obetia obetia.
Nazana wo tie.
Koso.
What's my friend? Abiam University on 0261 159643 0261 159643.
Okay.
And omo Uber ne boots app on so to person bit me up on the street na the
wako. Okay, Abiam Institute. Yeah. Thank you so much, Nana Reagan Beef Nation president, and he is also a talent manager. He's a writer and entertainment pundit here in Ghana as well. Koskoli is a movie director. He's also a movie producer, one of our pundits here on Showbiz Daily. And man like Zola Nie, Aishamodi Asami Misa.
Fresh and they releasing new tune, new Amapiano danceable tune.
Okay.
Party day.
Okay.
All platforms.
Okay.
Streaming.
Okay.
Jackie, shout out to my Jackie.
Allegations say oh mama why liposuction or can't say. All right, so big ups to Digital Rasta Currency, which Flex and Yala PG, Gideon Nilam Tyson for giving us a beautiful show as always. My name is Sammy Flex. Remember, we also need your contribution as part of the commentaries that will be happening after the show. You can also add your views to it, but subscribe to our channel, that is Sammy Flex TV. And again, we have Sammy Flex TV live active, and I have been giving you some hot topic and discussions there. Go there and be part of it as well. We meet tomorrow, same time. Let's do some more. We are out of here.